Did you know The Sims almost didn't exist? It was cancelled multiple times in the 90s, and this is how they saved it. If you're new here, I'm Morph. I like to talk about games, so follow for more. Originally, The Sims was inspired by Will Wright losing his house in a wildfire. The project was called Dollhouse, and the management at Maxis did not like the idea at all. They thought the game sounded like it was for little girls and that it wouldn't sell. They did market tests with boys who all reacted poorly to the idea. Surprise. Little did they know that entire generations of women were just waiting hungrily to spend entire days rotting away playing this game. So how was it saved? First, Wright rebranded it internally as a tactical domestic simulator and renamed it to Project X to make it sound less girly. But still, the project was actually cancelled in 1996, or was it? Jim McCraz, the head of an internal team, quietly renamed the project to Jefferson and kept the project going, shifting not only funds but developers in secret inside a failing Maxis. When Maxis was sold to EA in 1997, they loved the idea. Part of that is thanks to the women at Maxis who helped create it and sold them on it. Maxis actually employed women in design and leadership roles, notably artists like Jenny Martin and Susie Green are credited with urging Wright to emphasize the people and the personalities of The Sims, not the buildings. At the time, the game was more about architectural efficiency. Ugh, yawn. Thank God for them, and even his own daughter playing an early test of the game and saying, focus on the people. EA would later bring in Claire Curtin and Roxy Wolosenko as co-designers alongside Wright, and in the year 2000 we finally get The Sims, which went on to make $5 billion. Insane. Imagine a gaming world without The Sims. It has to be credited with widening the market, bringing in generations of women into the fold as game players and game makers. And yes, you can argue that it has become a bit of a sad cash cow, but let's not forget how amazing those first games were and just how much we have to thank it for. And think about today's world, how many games were getting cancelled, how many game companies are closing down, and how many developers are being laid off. How many of The Sims are we missing out on? The game industry has become risk averse. Just the other day, another life simulation game, Life by You, was fully cancelled. This is the situation we're in, where we could be missing out on game-changing projects. That's sad to think about, but what do you think? Let me know in a comment and follow for more.